Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's video. This video is literally the plan that someone with narcissistic personality disorder has to enter your life and have a relationship with you, to get what they want from you. This is the typical plan, okay? I've talked a lot about different parts of this plan, and there's a lot of references and words and stuff you guys have already heard, but I want to try to simplify what's going on. Real simple, just what they're doing. Not so much you and why, but them, okay? And so, obviously, they want something from you, okay? And it's typically not what you want. They want something from you. They're dependent emotionally and things like this, but whatever it is, they really just want sex, quick, but they idealize too, just like everybody. They idealize. They might have an idealized relationship of what that might be, typically not what you think it is. You know, they might want a partner that brings up their status and is always doing whatever they want, stuff like this, have fun, you know, typical things like that. But status, looks, sex, appearance, maybe some money involved, things like this. Okay, so the plan is to get what they want from you by forcing attachment. Obviously, I'm not talking about a one-night stand, okay? But the very first step of this applies to that. What they want, whatever that is, they'll try to get from you and say, let's go longer term a little bit. It's to get you to force attachment. It's acceptance. Okay? They reject themselves, have a very fragmented self, won't look at themselves, horrible, horrible self-awareness, very unstable, and they're very ego, right? Ego-driven, egoistic. And so they want you to accept them, but they don't even accept themselves. They don't quite understand that. They build up this projected false self, right? They have to overcompensate for their weaknesses, insecurities. So I'm great, I'm good looking, I'm handsome, I'm smart, I'm strong, I'm quick, I make money, whatever that is for them, or a combination of those things. They want you to accept them in their life, in your life, to get what they want to, okay? And so this unstable self and personality means they can kind of be who they want. They will mirror, they will figure you out and mirror the person that you idealize. Okay? And that, the way they start treating you is kind of how they want you to treat them. And so they'll become this person that you just think is great. It doesn't matter to them who they have to be. So they'll act concerned and cared and listen to you very well. Things like this, say I love you, care about you, buy you things, do things nice for you, stuff like this. All of this sweet talk to get you to accept them. It's like get you to trust them, okay? And they don't quite understand that you're not being vulnerable and showing you who they are. They don't know who they are. It's all ego. So ways to get you to accept them would be sped up. They try to do it fast. And I teach all the time, get to know somebody, right, before you attach to them. They want you to attach to them before you get to know them. They reject themselves. They don't like themselves. Low self-worth and respect, all these things. They hate themselves, basically. They've rejected that so far down. There's a lot of narcissists that would argue to the death genuinely that that's not true. There's a lot of people that know narcissists that would argue with me, David, that's not true. They show this and show that. Yeah, that's it. It's not what they feel inside. This is blocked off. Boom, gone. All they are is this. So they want you to attach to them. And they'll speed this process up. And you can do that by sex, 24-hour contact, personal questions, sharing personal information, and future faking. Oh, what about marriage? What about kids? Let's build a house. Let's be famous. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's help people. Let's start a fundraiser. And get you locked in so you can't escape, get people away from you, isolating you, and then you attach to them. Then the next step is, because they're emotionally avoidant, they get sick of acting like they care about you and all that. And as it gets really, really intimate, emotionally intimate and close, they'll push you away. And they're also getting angry that you're not the person that they idealized, that they thought you were. They're also angry, yeah, just like you guys, right? They're also angry that you're not treating them as well as they treated you, because how they treated you, they believe is incredible. And it might have been, right? But they always overestimate themselves and underestimate others. And they believe that you are awful, that you are deceiving them, that you aren't really any good, that you pretended to be this great person too. Okay? And so now when everything was amazing and they're being that idealized person that you've always wanted and needed and loved and thought about since you're a little girl maybe, your hormones go through the roof and it feels incredible, and a lot of us get confused and think that's love. As you attach to them, then they begin to feel a little bit safer that you accepted them, you won't leave them, and they might take off, disappear, silent treatment. They might start devaluing you and criticizing you. This is massive stress chemicals, okay? And since you've already attached to them, you start getting scared. You wait for them, you accept them to come back. This hormonal thing makes you dependent on them, and then now they got you. Now you have fully accepted them. The mask starts to come off. They start being pieces of crap, as maybe fun too sometimes, but that starts to go down. Do you see that? And now you have done something they can't do, and that's accept them. And you start to do things that they can't do, and that's emotionally take care of themselves. This could be physical, sex, all kinds of different things, financial. Do you see that? So the objective is to get you to accept them and not leave them, not reject them. They can become more vulnerable with you, and vulnerability might just be being naked, having sex with you, telling you things. But the objective is to get you to attach to them before you find out who they are. They can't keep this up forever. They don't want to. And so as you attach to them, they start to notice this. They know this. And then they'll leave. Cut it down. This up and down causes dependency, and they have got you. They'll get whatever they want from you as long as they want to, until they get bored, which they will, because it's never enough. These physical things that you supply for them is never enough. I hope that makes sense. I try to keep it very, very simple. They don't pick and choose everybody they want. They'll try to if I had low self-esteem and low self-respect and low self-worth, I'm just going to try to find somebody to accept me. If I can find, and also they think people are above them all the time. They'll idealize you, think that you're somehow above them because you had a better family and better looks and money and job and status in the community, whatever it is. And if they can attach to you, they get that status too, they believe, right? And their idealized version, you can't ever live up to. They may not even be aware they're doing this. They do not know who they are. They have to be up here all the time. So if they can perform up here and you accept them up here, then they think that's who they are. I'm great. Feels probably really good to them. Supply. But it doesn't last. So, real quick, they approach someone, you, victim, who's been abused and neglected, stuff like this, and they get somebody to try to accept them. So they be the most amazing, incredible person that you like. They'll get to know you, know what you like. You'll kind of lead them. You know, if they tell jokes and you laugh, they'll keep doing it. If you tell them how good looking they are, they'll keep being better looking and better looking, right? They'll be the idealized person you want, and that's pretty incredible hormonal feeling, especially if you've been neglected your whole life. And you'll get confused that this might be love. Hormones, massive hormones. But what they do know is they start to sense when you won't leave them, when you won't reject them, when you'll put up with them, accept them, and accept all their BS. Because you're not the first relationship they've ever had. I guarantee you that. Does that make sense? Let me know what you guys think about that. I try to keep it really, really simple. It's about acceptance, rejection and acceptance. They reject their self, and they want somebody to accept them. But they don't know who they are. So it's easy to project whoever they want, whoever you want. And then they feel a form of acceptance. Now there's a lot more psychology behind this. Like, it's not stable. It's not secure. You think they're someone else. So you might leave them at any point. They don't get this. Paranoia. They can't be emotionally close. They're avoidant. Push you away. And they know that you'll stay once you attach. Once you're totally dependent, once they come and go and break up and get back together and all this and cheat on you one time, and you don't care, and you accept them, and they lie to you and you accept it. Now they got you. They know this. And that to them offers some sense of security, I think, what they tell you. Let me know what you guys think. Always ask questions, please. I really love your guys' comments. Share your stories, your experiences down below. And you guys watching, go read them. They're great. And join in. It's a great way to get validated for some of your own experiences and your feelings that you have afterwards. Okay? Thank you guys. Love yourself first. I'll see you soon. If you could, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Like or dislike the video. Tell me why. Ask why. Share it if you like it. I appreciate your help. It'll help the algorithm in YouTube. Thank you. Love yourself first, guys. Bye-bye.